2-position 5-way single solenoid valve, and 2-position 5-way double solenoid valve. What is the difference between them? This is a cylinder composed of cylinder barrel and piston rod. This is a single solenoid valve. It consists of a valve body and a valve spool. The right side of the valve body has a spring installed inside. On the left side, there is a coil and a permanent magnet. A and B outlet ports are connected to the cylinder. Connect to air supply. The left coil receives the cylinder extension signal sent by the controller. Electromagnetic forces repel each other, causing the valve spool to move to the right. Air enters the cylinder from the A outlet port. Exhausted from the S exhaust port, the piston pushes the material out and the cylinder extends successfully. At this time, the controller extends the signal to cut off the power. The spring drives the valve spool to the left. Air enters the cylinder through the B outlet port. Exhausted from the R exhaust port, the air drives the piston to retract. Let's look at the dual control. It actually adds a coil to the right side of the solenoid valve. There is no spring on the right side of the solenoid valve. At this time, the controller sends a signal to extend the piston. Electromagnetism repels, and the valve spool moves to the right. The air enters the cylinder from the A outlet port and is discharged from the S exhaust port. The air drives the piston to the right and extends it successfully. The controller disconnects the extend signal. Piston retract signal is sent. Spool moves left. Air enters the cylinder through port B. Exhausted from R exhaust port. The air drives the piston to retract successfully. Finally, let's summarize. Single control solenoid valve has a spring inside. After de-energized, the spring will drive the cylinder to retract. The use of too many cylinders may lead to de-energized collision situation. Dual control solenoid valve can be held in de-energized to prevent de-energized retraction.